Lumencraft, is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. Desperate, outnumbered, and with gun turrets as your only companion. That sounds like bliss. Lumencraft is a top-down shooter with base building elements. Drill through fully destructible environments to reach precious resources and spend them on weapons and tools and all the good shit, protecting the last bastion of humanity. Lumencraft, guys, this is a bit of a, what is that? It's a bit of a, what does that even mean anymore? You're a drilling guy, you're armed with this shitty little drill, and you need quickly to start making some money with the aluminum and the metal. That's the other two currencies in this game. The aluminum is like pink, and the metal is like shitty, diarrhea-y brown. And what you have to do is you have to mine it with the drill. Certain things your drill can't get through. Initially you can get through the basic stone, but you'll come across some tougher stone, some tougher metal, and so you have to upgrade your drill to be able to mine that kind of stuff. Now, the whole game revolves around you protecting the reactor. That's the big thing in the middle of the screen, the big orange thing. It's where your power comes from. Now, you have unlimited power. And this is proper unlimited power, not like the EU who think they've got unlimited. You do have unlimited power. It will never switch off. And you have to spread the love of that power around all your buildings. You can only build buildings in the aura of the power. Now, you can spend money to expand that aura around the reactor, or you can use little hubs, little nodes, you know, and link them up to spread the power to other areas. And basically what you're doing is you're building shit tons of buildings to get different types of weapons, machine guns, shotguns, pistols, explosives. You'll be making utility work. They're not buildings, they're more like, well, they are buildings, they're like machines that generate different things. For example, the weapons that I've just mentioned. There's one that will give you lots of utility like dodge, sprint, stamina, backpack, things like expanded backpack. There's like a med bay as well where you can stand in and just get healed up. There's turrets. They're the main thing. There's turrets. There's only two types, which is a bit of a shame. There's sniper turrets and machine gun turrets, but you can upgrade them to fire faster and to be tougher to kill. So there's plenty to spend your money on. Now, the problem is you'll run out of resources very quickly around where you actually start the game. So you have to go out exploring. And that's when it gets a bit. Because as you wander around, this isn't your place. This is the insectoids' place or whatever they are. And they burrow underground. They'll come out and pop out of the ground in front of you and start hammering you. They'll hit you in waves. That's the main threat. There's waves. For example, the first map goes up to wave 32 before you beat it. And it's really good fun, just securing your base with walls and slidey doors and sticking turrets all over the place. It's one of them games where you'll probably screw up a few times and you think, all right, I'll do it differently this time. And you'll put your defenses in a better place. It's got another great map as well. It doesn't have many maps, like developer maps. There's two, essentially, that play out in the scope of the way I've explained it to you. But there's also maps where you don't actually build buildings, you just kind of have to escape to the end. But the Steam Workshop and a map editor, so there's a shit ton of maps for this game, and you can just make your own. You can just make your own and make yourself as rich as possible and just have an excellent base defense and all of that kind. You can just, you know, do whatever you want. One of the things you've really got to be careful of, as I found out to my horror, is the lava. There's lava in this game, and if you drill into it, it will start pouring out and filling up the map with that. It depends on how much is in the lake of fire that you unlock. I mean, if it's only a small lake, it won't spread very far. But if you hit like a huge ocean full of it, like what I did here, well, you can see the consequences. Even though I tried to drill little, almost trapping myself a couple of times, may I add, drill little sort of escape kind of tunnels so that I could fill them up before it got to me base. But alas, I couldn't stop it, and it just swept across me base and just, yeah, that was that. Now, you can get a foam gun, which fires foam, which if you upgrade it, there's a great building called, well, it's like a machine, the research machine, and it has a shit ton of researchers that come in, and one of them is to fireproof your foam from your gun, and you can actually direct the lava, which can be used against the enemies to slow them all down. So there's lots of different tactics you can use in this. Lots of different machines that you can build to aid you, and lots of mining and grinding and mining and grinding and mining and mining and mining and lots of that. To you, for a tenner, guys. A tenner, an eighten. That's all this is, a tenner. You cannot go wrong with that, guys, because not only are you getting an early access game which is still getting content piled into it from an active development team, but you're getting user-created maps, so you've got tons of them. And the game is a blast to play. It's really, really good fun, and it runs fine. And I've had no crashes or bugs. How's that? So that just leaves one thing to say. Lumencraft is definitely worth a buy.